Well, on this little winning streak the Cowboys have had, I mean, let's be real. They've been playing with fire pretty much every game. And whether it be Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, they've been able to fall on the positive end of that, whether getting a big play from somebody at the end and able to get the last score of the game, get the ball last, and finish the job. Today, with the New Orleans Saints, same song and dance has been for a while. Maybe even more dramatic in this one, being down 2 touchdowns. And, the offense hadn't done anything since the first half. And then when it's crunch time, Tony Romo comes alive and just they couldn't stop us. And it was masterful quarterback play by Tony Romo on the last 2 drives for the Cowboys, down 14 points to send it to overtime. But Drew Brees was nutso all game and gave him the ball back in overtime, and he did what he had to do. And it's been crazy. This whole season has been crazy for the Dallas Cowboys. And one of the things I get upset up with Cowboys fans, because it seems so easy when your team loses or not playing as well as they should. They say things like, this team quit, this team's not trying, they don't understand what this means. No, this team, one thing you cannot say about these Dallas Cowboys, no matter what happens next week against Washington, this team never quit. This team has constantly battled in games. They've just put themselves in bad situations. And today, you played one of the best offenses in the league. It doesn't matter what the record is. The New Orleans Saints, when Drew Brees is on fire, which he was today, you're going to be in a ball game. The defense couldn't get consistent stops. It's the same problem with the defense is that they can't get off the field on third downs. And when you go against Drew Brees, he's going to eat you alive with that. And, people talked about Jimmy Graham coming into this game, eating the Cowboys alive. Well, that's what he did. And he probably made the biggest play of the game there in overtime. They gave us a gift. They gave us a gift in the fact that they fumbled it, and then Graham out-hustled Frampton to the 2-yard line, and there's your ball game. So what does this mean for the Cowboys? Well, we know that the Cowboys are still alive no matter what going into next week. It's just now they don't control their own destiny unless the Giants get beat by the Ravens today. If the Giants get beat by the Ravens today, this whole thing doesn't matter because we still control our destiny against the Redskins. But if the Giants do win today, then we'll have to beat the Redskins, plus the Giants have to lose. And so it's a rough feeling as a fan knowing that your team controlled their own destiny, and now we're going back to having to see someone else lose. And we'll see what happens. So one thing the positive take away from this game is, of course, Dez Bryant. I mean, Dez, with the broken finger and everything, I mean, he's a freak of nature, and he's been playing his best football this season, especially the last part of this season. And also Tony Romo, when they take the shackles off Tony, you see what he can do. And I know Miles was holding on for dear life for that 4th and 10 touchdown. So as a fan, this is one of those games kind of like last week where, are you upset you lost? Of course you are. You want your team to win every game, but you realize that you can't win every game, especially when you're the Dallas Cowboys. But this is one of those games that the Cowboys hadn't put themselves in this position in the season where, you hate that you lost, but you understand why you lost. And you lost to a good football team, no matter what the Saints' record is. But now, because of the miscues early on in the season, just like with Pittsburgh, if we had lost that game, you're more mad about the situation than you are what happened with the game. So congrats to the Saints. That shows a lot. I mean, that speaks to the pride of that organization because they knew they weren't getting into the playoffs. And they played their tails off, coming in wanting to win this game bad. I mean, and that's what Brees does. Brees is a class act. He's one of the best in the game, and that's what he does. So congrats to New Orleans. And so now with Dallas, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's hard to point to one specific. My main thing is you can't keep playing with fire. You can't just keep waiting till the 4th quarter to come alive. It's great we're a 4th quarter team. We just don't need to be that and force us into that every single week. So proud of the effort. I mean, this Dallas Cowboys team has been playing hard all season long. It's just you got to be smarter, and you got to know who you're playing against. And congrats to the Saints. They've got all those weapons, and they deserve to win today. They made more plays right there at the end. So proud of the Cowboys, but Saints got it done. So now it's in the hands of someone else. But if the Giants fall, then next week against the Washington Redskins, it's for the entire NFC East, no matter what happened today. How about them Cowboys? And we'll see you guys next week. Go Cowboys.